You are standing in a service elevator, 584 meters above the desert floor. 6 people around you. Nobody speaks. One of them is holding a champagne tray. Behind a 1,400-kilogram vault door on level 154, the highest occupied floor on Earth, sit 22 uncut Golconda diamonds. The largest is 184 carats, roughly the size of a grown man's fist. Next to them, a flash drive carrying bearer bond codes. Total value? $400 million. 1 reinforced shelf. 1 titanium case. 18 minutes away from you. The vault took 3 days and 14 men to install. 48 AI cameras cover every angle. The top 6 floors are under a full GSM blackout. Vibration tiles outside the antechamber read a footstep from 3 meters. 14 plainclothes federal contractors are circulating 60 feet away. Right now, every single one of them is watching fireworks. The elevator doors are about to open. The elevator doors haven't opened yet. You are the comms phantom. You are not in this elevator. You are 337 meters away, on level 43 of the Address Skyview Tower, sitting in a rented apartment that smells like instant coffee and Ethernet cable. Your monitor array is 7 screens wide. All 48 camera feeds run across the top row. You cloned the NVR node yourself 2 months ago, during a fire suppression inspection that took 4 hours and left no record. The node sits behind the building's main switch on a VLAN nobody audits. Your laser link transmitter is bolted to the window frame. 1,550 nanometers. Clear night. You are pushing 940 megabits per second right now. You ran the atmospheric turbulence numbers 4 times. The margin is thinner than you told anyone. You don't think about that. Bottom left corner of your monitor array. A laminated photo. Your daughter is 7 in it. She is missing a front tooth. You taped it there the first night of setup and you haven't moved it. Not sentiment. Just a reminder that the world outside these screens is real. You call positions every 90 seconds. The clock on your desk reads 10:51:14 p.m. You key the laser link. Corridor clear. 14 on the terrace. You have your window. The elevator doors open. You are the elevator ghost. You are in the level 148 machine room. It smells like machine oil and warm steel. Otis Compass Destination Dispatch System, 8 cars, central group controller. You hardwired into the maintenance port 40 minutes ago using the factory default credential set. The same one Otis ships on every unit. The same one fewer than 30% of buildings ever change. Password, Otis Admin 1. You are in. All 4 service cars are locked in a maintenance loop. No random calls, no supervisors riding up unannounced. You own the vertical corridor from 148 to 154. You run your palm across the hoist drum of car 4. The cable tension hums up through your hand. 11 years of Otis fieldwork live in that feeling. You know exactly how much load this drum has left in it. You know it better than the engineer who certified it last quarter. Your pension was $340,000. The number you negotiated for tonight is $340,000. You didn't pick that by accident. You watched the ground floor terminal feed on your tablet. The building management desk is dark. 1 guard. He's watching the fireworks through the lobby glass. Good. You are the skin changer. You are already through the corridor checkpoint. The Fujitsu Palm Secure F Pro scanner read the silicone overlay without hesitation. 5 million subcutaneous reference points. False acceptance rate of 0.003% with an overlay. You beat that number. You always beat that number. The prosthetic gelatin seams along your jaw are invisible under the event lighting. 8 months of photogrammetry. 200 social media images. Surface accuracy within 0.3 millimeters. You are wearing Sheikh Tariq al-Rashid's face as precisely as a surgeon wears gloves. What you don't know, what you still can't confirm, is whether this Fujitsu unit has the pulse rate verification module active. The spec sheet was ambiguous. You found it at 2 a.m. 3 weeks ago, and you have not slept a full night since. Either the scanner read your pulse and accepted it, or the module isn't installed. You won't know which one saved you until this is over. You position yourself outside the vault antechamber. You wait. You are the safecracker. The vault door is 1,400 kilograms of Fichet Bosch Athena Class 6 steel, and it is the most beautiful thing you have ever stood in front of. 72 chromium lugs, dual custody pin, 10 digits, 2 key holders. It took 3 certified engineers 72 hours to seat this door. You are going to open it in under 15 minutes, alone. Your ultrasonic resonance probe is already pressed against the pivot panel, custom built, 40 kHz transducer array. The copper contact pad is against your jaw, not your ear. Bone conduction. The micro vibrations from each lug hit your mandible 0.3 seconds faster than they'd hit your eardrum. Every fraction counts. Your borescope fiber is threaded through a 2mm service port, pre-drilled by a bribed contractor during installation. The port is invisible from the outside. It took 14 months to arrange. You push the fiber another 4mm, and the relocker's secondary cam comes into view on your wrist screen. Clean. You have cracked a Chubb Trident, a Diebold Optiva, a Kaba Mas X10. This is the last vault class on Earth you haven't touched. The diamonds are in there. You barely think about the diamonds. You start the dial sequence. The first lug seats at digit 3. You feel it in your jaw before you hear it. You are the architect of the play. You are standing 40 feet away from the vault corridor, holding a glass of Billicart salmon and talking about Basquiat. You have attended this party 3 years in a row. The host knows your name. He shook your hand at the door tonight. His grip was slightly damp. Even the people at the top of the world are afraid of something. 14 months, 7 people, 1 window, 18 minutes. The diamonds were your family's. Now they are 18 minutes from being your family's again. You take a sip of champagne. You listen to the fireworks. You wait. You are the ghost server. It is 9:47 p.m. You carry a tray of Billicart salmon flutes through a room of 280 people, and you smile at every single one of them. Table 7 wants still water. The man near the east window drinks Macallan 18, neat, no ice. You know this. You knew it after one pass on Tuesday. You have known it every night since. The micro repeaters are already placed. Cufflinks on DSO contractors 4 and 11. Their comms are live, 340 meters away, feeding into level 43 of the address Sky View. You placed them both before 9 p.m. Neither man looked at your face. Almost neither man. Contractor 4 was in Zurich. November 2021. The Dolder Grand Summit. You poured his coffee at 7 a.m. 3 mornings in a row. He glanced at your station 12 minutes ago. You felt your molars pressed together until your jaw ached. He looked away. He always looks away. Men like him don't remember women like you. You breathe. Your brother has been in Dubai Central Remand for 14 months. The flash drive in that vault has the judge's name on it. You will copy it before the handoff. You don't think about whether that's safe. You think about Tariq. You smile. You refill a glass. You wait for the fireworks. You are the architect of the play. It is 9:51 p.m. You are standing near the North Terrace, holding a glass of Billicart salmon you have not touched. The host shakes the hand of a Qatari banker 4 meters away. You watch the event coordinator's tablet on the service table by the east column. You open the spoofed venue management app. You tap twice. You send the false all clear. The fireworks coordinator on the observation deck gets his signal 11 seconds later. The sky above 584 meters becomes white and gold. Now you are the comms phantom. It is 9:51 p.m. and 34 seconds. You are in a rented apartment on level 43 of the address Skyview, 337 meters line of sight from the Burj's upper mechanical floors. The laser link is locked. Green indicator. 1 gigabit per second. You exhale exactly once. All 48 camera feeds tile your monitor array. You have labeled each one in red marker on a strip of tape below the screen. Camera 31 covers the vault corridor access point. Camera 44 covers the service elevator bank on level 153. Camera 7 covers the antechamber approach. Your daughter's photo is at the bottom left corner. You don't look at it. You key your mic. Fireworks are live. 14 contractors moving to the outer terrace. Clock starts now. 18 minutes. Now you are the skin changer. You are in the catering prep corridor on level 152. The prosthetic seams along your jaw are sealed with medical-grade silicone adhesive, cured for 4 hours. Sheikh Tariq al-Rashid's cheekbones sit over yours. His brow sits over yours. You have worn this face for 6 weeks in the mirror, and it still does not feel like a face. The silicone glove on your right hand is 0.4 millimeters thick. The vein pattern beneath it was mapped from a compromised record in a clinic in Lausanne. It contains 5 million reference points. You think about the thermal sensor. You think about pulse rate verification. You stop thinking about it. You move to the vault corridor access point. The Fujitsu panel glows pale blue. You press your palm flat against it. 0.9 seconds, the longest second you have ever measured. Green, the door opens. Now you are the safecracker. You hear green in your earpiece, and you are already moving. The antechamber is 4.2 meters wide. The vibration tiles begin 3 meters from the vault face. You know their exact grid. The extraction architect burned the schematic into you across 11 sessions. You step between them. Left, right, left again. Each step deliberate. Each step placed on the 30-centimeter safe channels between the sensor pads. You reach the vault door at 9:52 p.m. and 18 seconds. 1,400 kilograms of Fichet Bosch antenna. 72 chromium steel lugs. 1 2mm service port, bottom left corner, drilled during a 72-hour installation by a man who accepted $180,000 and has since moved to Malaga. You press the copper contact pad against your jaw. You power the 40 kHz transducer array. You feel the first frequency hum move through your back teeth. You think about the 17-minute mark. You think about a lug still seated. You begin. You are the comms phantom. It is 9:57 p.m. and 41 seconds. 8 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. You are watching camera 31. Camera 31 covers the vault corridor access point. It has shown nothing but empty marble for 6 minutes. Then it shows something. A man in a cream dinner jacket, moving fast, moving wrong. You know this walk. You mapped it across 4 hours of surveillance footage. It is the penthouse owner. He is supposed to be on the observation deck for 11 more minutes. He is not on the observation deck. Your throat closes. You key the mic. Abort position. Owner inbound. Vault corridor. 40 seconds. Now you are the skin changer. You are standing 6 meters inside the vault corridor. The Fichet Bosch door is behind you. The safecracker is at the dial. Everything is exactly where it should be. Then your earpiece says, 40 seconds. You do the math in 1.2 seconds. The corridor is 18 meters long. One entry point. No branch. No side room. Nowhere to go. You don't freeze. That's the difference between you and everyone else who has ever stood in a corridor like this. You turn around and you walk toward him. 30 meters away, the penthouse owner rounds the corner. You can see the champagne stain on his left lapel from here. You can see his face, the real face behind the one you are wearing in pieces. For a half second, you see yourself through his eyes, a man who looks almost like someone he has met, wearing his own cheekbones back at him, close enough to be a cousin, close enough to be wrong. You don't slow down. You nod once. The precise nod of a minor investor who is slightly bored and very comfortable. Sheikh Tariq al-Rashid's nod. You have practiced it 200 times in a bathroom mirror in a hotel in JBR. He nods back. He passes you. He stops at the access panel. You keep walking. You do not look back. Your molars are locked together, and your pulse is 114 beats per minute, and the Fujitsu sensor is now reading his actual palm, and you are 6 meters away, and then 8, and then 10. The panel goes green. He goes inside. Your earpiece is silent for 3 full seconds. Then, he's in the antechamber approach. Safecracker, he's coming to you. Now you are the safecracker. You hear it. You have the copper pad against your jaw. You are on digit 7 of the 10-digit sequence. Lug 7 seated at 9:58 p.m. and 02 seconds. 3 lugs left. The 40 kHz transducer is humming through your back teeth, and you can feel lug 8's seating point coming. It is 4 degrees left of center on the dial. You can feel it the way you feel a crack in a sidewalk through a shoe sole. You do not stop. The vibration tiles are 3 meters behind you. He will trigger them in 11 seconds. You dial left. You feel the micro vibration. Lug 8, seated. 9 seconds. You key your mic once. 1 click. The signal you and the extraction architect agreed on if you needed the halon early. Now you are the extraction architect. You are on level 149. Your hand is already on the fire suppression test panel. 1 click in your earpiece. You don't hesitate. You pull the trigger. The halon discharge hits the level 149 corridor in 2 seconds. White mist, wall to ceiling. Every camera on that floor goes blind. But you also know what comes next. You have 22 seconds before the building's automated lockdown protocol reads the discharge and queries the upper floors. You key the mic. Elevator ghost, go, now! Now you are the safecracker. The owner is 4 meters from the antechamber entrance. You hear the mist hissing 3 floors below. Lug 9. You feel it at 9:58 p.m. and 51 seconds. 1 left. You think about the 17-minute mark. You are at minute 7. You are not at the 17-minute mark. You dial. Lug 10 seats at 9:59 p.m. and 03 seconds. The vault exhales. All 72 lugs retract in sequence, a sound like a zipper pulled through solid steel. The 1,400 kilogram door swings on its pivot. Behind you, the owner steps into the antechamber. His foot lands on a vibration tile. The tile's sensor fires. Nothing happens. Because the comms phantom cut that sensor's output feed 9 seconds ago from a cloned NVR node 337 meters away. And the security ops room on level 153 sees a clean flat line it has already been told to expect from a routine calibration test logged yesterday. Nobody moves. You step inside the vault. The shelf is exactly where the bribed contractor said it would be. 3rd tier, left side. The matte black titanium case sits under a single recessed LED. 14 kilograms of carbon-reinforced shell holding $340 million worth of geological accident. Next to it, taped flat, the flash drive. 128 gigabytes. You pick them both up. Your hands do not shake. Not yet. You are out of the vault in 19 seconds. Now you are the ghost server. You are in the service corridor on level 154 with a catering trolley. The bottom shelf has a false panel. It is 38 centimeters deep and lined with the same impact foam as the titanium case itself. The extraction architect built it. You tested it 3 times in a warehouse in Al Quoz. The safecracker rounds the corner at 9:59 p.m. and 41 seconds. He doesn't speak. He hands you the case and the drive. You slide them under the panel. You lock it with a quarter-turn magnetic latch. You put 2 empty champagne flutes on top. You push the trolley. You do not run. You have memorized every guest's drink order. You belong here. You have always belonged here. That is the whole job. The DSO contractor from Zurich is 11 meters to your left, watching the fireworks through the terrace glass. His back is to you. He does not turn. You push the trolley past him. Now you are the comms phantom. You are on level 43 of the address Skyview Tower, 337 meters away, watching all 48 feeds at once. The laser link is holding at 310 megabits per second. Below the 1 gigabit per second ceiling, above the floor you told no one about. You see the ghost server moving. You see the owner still in the antechamber, looking at an empty vault shelf he hasn't processed yet. You see the 4 armed officers on level 153 finishing a card game. You have 9 minutes and 17 seconds before the sweep. Elevator ghost, you say. Car 4, level 154. Open doors. Your daughter's photo is taped to the bottom left corner of your monitor. You don't look at it. You don't need to. You know it's there. Now you are the elevator ghost. Car 4 is already at 154. You held it there. The doors open. The ghost server rolls the trolley in. The safecracker steps in behind her. The extraction architect follows and pulls the door. You press B2, the machine room route. Clean vertical corridor, no stops, no calls. You own every car in this shaft. The car drops. You feel the cable tension through your calloused palm where it rests against the hoist drum housing. 11 years of this. You know exactly what a clean descent feels like. This one is clean. Now you are the architect of the play. You are still on the party floor, champagne in hand. You watch the fireworks. You smile at the right moments. You have been here 3 years running. Tonight is the same as any other night. Your earpiece gives you one word at 10:01 p.m. and 12 seconds. Clear. You set your glass down on a passing tray. You locate the nearest exit stairwell. You walk to it the way a man walks to the bathroom. Unhurried. Certain. On the way, you pass the penthouse owner being guided back to the terrace by 2 of his staff. Confused, not yet alarmed, the champagne stain still dark on his lapel. His grip was uncertain when he shook your hand tonight, slightly damp. You knew this moment was coming for 35 years. You take the stairs. Now you are the ghost server. The car opens on level 6. A black Mercedes Vito is idling in the loading bay. Hazard lights off. Engine warm. You roll the trolley out, unlatch the panel, and lift the titanium case. It is 14 kilograms. It feels heavier. Everyone gets in. The van moves. Now you are in the van. Sheikh Zayed Road opens in front of you. The Burj Khalifa recedes in the side mirror, all 584 meters of it, lit against a Dubai sky full of fireworks smoke. The driver hits 110 kilometers per hour and holds it. Legal speed. Nothing to flag. Nobody speaks for 90 seconds. Then someone exhales. Then someone laughs. One short sound. Cut off fast. You look down at your hands. They are shaking. Both of them. Fine motor tremor. The kind that only comes after, when your body finally gets the memo. $340 million in a case between your feet. A flash drive in your jacket pocket. The city falling away behind you. You breathe in. You breathe out. You did it. Now you are the architect of the play. You are at Dubai International by 11:40 p.m., Terminal 1, Emirates Business, Seat 2A. You booked it 4 months ago under a name that has a full 12-year travel history and 2 parking fines in Geneva. You board first. You do not look back at the gate. Somewhere in a Lausanne records archive, a file on the Golconda collection lists a 1989 provenance gap. You spent 35 years filling it. Tonight, the gap is closed. The diamonds are going home. The bonds cover every euro of the operation and leave a margin you will not discuss with anyone. The plane pushes back at 12:04 a.m. You open a book. You read 3 pages. You remember none of them. Now you are the skin changer. You are in a hotel bathroom on Al Wasl Road. It is 12:19 a.m. You peel the prosthetic appliance off in 4 pieces, the way you always do. Forehead, nose bridge, jaw left, jaw right. You drop each piece into a Ziploc bag of acetone. They dissolve in 40 minutes and leave nothing. You look at your own face in the mirror. You don't recognize it for a second. That always happens. It passes. Your phone shows 1 incoming wire. $4 million confirmed. Cayman routing. You close the app. You pack your kit bag. You are at the airport by 2 a.m. You buy a coffee. You drink it standing up. You do not think about the thermal sensor. It didn't fire. You were right, or you were lucky. And at this point, the difference doesn't matter. Now, you are the safecracker. You buy a one-way ticket at the counter. Cash. The agent asks your destination. You tell her. She prints the boarding pass and hands it over without looking up. You don't tell anyone where you are going. What you think about, on the walkway to the gate, is the 71st lug. The one that's seated at the 16-minute 48-second mark. 12 seconds of margin. Your jaw still aches faintly where the copper contact pad pressed all that time. It is the only Fichet Bosch Atina Class 6 on Earth. Was. Now you are the ghost server. Monday morning. You are at your station by 6:45 a.m. Pressed uniform, hair pinned. You carry a tray of mimosas to table 9, And you remember without trying that the man in the gray suit takes his with 2 parts juice, not 1. You set it down in front of him. He doesn't look up. At the service station, 2 colleagues are talking about it. The Burj Khalifa thing. It's on every screen. 340 million. Nobody hurt, no arrests. The anchor says Dubai police have strong leads. Your colleague shakes her head. She pours coffee. You listen. You nod twice. You pick up a fresh tray and go back to work. Now you are the comms phantom. Your apartment on level 43 is clean. The laser array is already in 6 pieces in a duffel bag. The monitor rig goes to a freight forwarder in Jebel Ali under a false commercial manifest. You sit on the bare floor before you leave. You hold your daughter's photo, not taped to a screen now, just in your hand. You look at it for a long time. Then you put it in your shirt pocket, close to the chest. You pick up the duffel. You walk out. The door locks behind you. The debt is paid. Now you are the architect of the play. Different city. You wouldn't place it on a map. You are at a corner table. The cafe has 12 seats and a handwritten menu, and the coffee costs €2. You arrived 20 minutes early. You always do. The newspaper is 3 days old. You read it anyway. The headline uses the word audacious. The subheading uses the word baffling. A security analyst from London is quoted. He lists 4 theories. Every one of them is wrong. The closest one misses by 14 months of groundwork and 1 bribed subcontractor in Lausanne. You fold the paper along its original crease. Journalists are good at finding the shape of a thing after it happens. They are not good at understanding the years that made the shape. They look at the door. They never look at who designed the lock. You finish your coffee. The cup is small, ceramic, white with a single blue rim. You set it down without a sound. You do not read the article again. You do not need to. The 22 stones are where they belong. The provenance file in Lausanne now runs clean from 1947 to tonight with no gap. 35 years of paperwork closed in 18 minutes. The bearer bonds cleared this morning. A Zurich routing. Clean. You stand. Your coat is on the chair back. You lift it. You check nothing. There is nothing to check. Your phone rings before you reach the door. You look at the screen. No name. A number with a country code you recognize, not the country you are in. You answer. The voice on the other end says the name of a bank. A city you visited once, briefly, 4 years ago. You stand still for 5 seconds. Then you say one word. Yes. You put the phone in your coat pocket. You push the cafe door open. Cold air, flat gray sky. Cobblestones still damp from the morning. You walk. Somewhere right now, a vault door is closing for the night. The guard checks the cameras. The cameras are working. The alarms are set. Everything looks exactly the way it should. It won't stay that way. The cycle continues.